Uh-oh. All right, Mr. Handy, take it away. I'm sorry. Never forget an introduction. Rookie Spotlight. Here we go.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Thank you for tuning in to this week's edition of Let's Talk Football, the Roundtable. Why I'm whispering, I don't even know, because I got no secrets to tell. I put everything out today. I'm not holding nothing back. But today's spotlight, our rookie spotlight, we're talking about a young man from Tampa, Florida, who attended Henry B. Plant High School and played wide receiver. He also wound up playing junior varsity in his freshman and sophomore years because the coach thought he was too doggone small to make the squad at only 5'9". Over the summer, somewhere between his sophomore and his junior year, he sprang to a impressive 6'2" and gained 20 pounds. They let him make he made the varsity squad that season. Ladies and gentlemen, before I go another further, you guys going, who is he talking about? Well, it's already on the screen, so there's no guessing. Christian Watson of the Green Bay Packers. Thank you, Delilah. Appreciate that. Christian Watson of the Green Bay Packers. He grew to 6'2" by his senior season. He didn't finish with a very impressive. He didn't really finish with impressive stats because, like I said, he only played 2 seasons of varsity. So he wound up with 10 TDs and 456 yards. He wasn't heavily recruited, again, because he didn't have 4 years worth of tape. Wound up going to North Dakota State, where, again, he played wide receiver. And while he was at North Dakota State, there's a song that I love. It's by this kid that dances face off. It's by the name of Chris Brown. And he has 2 other guys that join him, and they rap real fast. Busta Rhymes and Lil Wayne. Is called Look at Me Now. Well, when Christian Watson got to North Dakota State, he said, look at me now. Gave him the whole when I got to go, I got to get it, got to go, got to get it, got to. He did all of that. He was the second team Missouri Valley Football Conference's redshirt sophomore year. He was a 2-time first team Missouri Valley Football Conference his junior and senior year. He was a second team All-American his senior season, and he won 2, not 1, but 2 FCS championships during his time there. He was also named the National Wide Receiver of the Week in the 2022 Senior Bowl. God bless you. Whew, we got it going on back there. Somebody pray for it. Just put a healing hand on it. It's going to be okay. While he was at North Dakota State, he finished up with 105 receptions for 2,140 yards and 14 touchdowns. Wound up being picked number 34 in the second round, with the 34th pick in the second round of the 2022 NFL draft. The Green Bay Packers select Christian Watson, wide receiver, North Dakota State. He wound up going to the Packers. And a little bit of a fun fact, his father, Tim, played ball there for the Packers in the 1990s. Now, I've given you all of that to tell you this. I haven't got to see a lot of this young man play ball, as I have documented so well on this program. The football programming out here stinks. If you don't get to see anything but Dallas football all the time, unless they're not playing, in which case you get to see a game that contains either Baker Mayfield or Kyler Murray. And as we know, the latter has not been a very good option this year. So anyway, I diverse. I sat down and I looked at some of this kid's highlights. So this is check this out. He's got really, really soft hands. Not like Bernie Mac said in life, nice hands, soft, supple like a lady. Not nothing like that. He's got, for those of you that are not well versed in football, that are just here watching because you enjoy the entertainment we put on, that means he's able to bring the ball in very gently, even at no matter what speed is coming at. And it makes him a more skilled pass catcher, to just put it like that. He's also a very versatile route runner. He can run a 5 and in, he can run a 5 and out, he can run a slant, he can run a go, he can post corner, wheel, you call it. He runs all of them and runs every single one of them efficiently. There are some wide receivers that are very talented, but if you go back and you start looking at they got stats, but you look at what they did, they've got a go-to route. This kid does not really have a go-to route. He'll get you on any single one of them. He runs a 4.3. If he goes by you, you're not catching him. Every one of the deep balls that I saw him catching his highlights. Now, of course, I know it's a highlight film and they put it together and they put his best stuff together. But there were I watched well over 100, 200 plays. Every one of those plays from college to now, when he was on a deep route, he was easily 2 to 3 steps ahead of the defender. Even when he's got to go challenge somebody for a football, it's in a tight space, receiver on his back. 99% of the time he's catching it. The boy also has hops. He can go up and he can catch the ball. I'm not talking about the kind that they put in the with the yeast and the water in the barrel and you drink it on Sunday when you're watching the football. This boy got springs in his legs. He can go up and get the ball. They call it high point. He can go up and catch the ball at the high point of the arc of the ball coming towards him. He's also, wait a minute, that's not right. I should have deleted that from last week. It says solid tackler. That's from last week. But he's, I'm pretty sure he can tackle really well too. I didn't see him make any tackles, but since it's on there, we'll go ahead and say that. But those are his attributes that make him the athlete that he is. So far in his pro career, he's played 13 games. He's had 36 receptions for 507 yards. I know that's not really impressive, but think about this. Right now, he has he's leading the league in touchdown catches since week 10. And I know, we're getting pretty close to the end of the season, but the Packers are on that streak. He's played a very big role in the resurgence of the Packers here. Let's see his breakout game. There was a loss they had to the Eagles in week 12, but he had 4 receptions. He dropped 110 on them and got a touchdown. And there's also a certain team that our producer Sean does not like. He dropped 107 on them and got 3 TDs in a week 10 win when he shut the Cowboys down. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you might not have heard a lot from this kid this season because his team's been a little up or down. But I guarantee you, if his quarterback stays in the DARE program in the offseason and comes back for another season, you're going to see a lot of this kid. You're going to see this kid, and you're going to see a lot of him because this kid is bomb. Right now, at this point, they got in the Green Bay Packers fans saying, Devontae who? Not really, but he's really good. I don't think they'll ever say that, by the way. Don't quote me on that. We can edit that out in the post show. But ladies and gentlemen, your rookie of the week, Christian Watson for the Green Bay Packers. I talked so much, I forgot the boy's last name. How could I forget Randy Watson? Randy Watson's little brother, Christian Watson. Yes. But thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Boys. This has been your week's Rookie Spotlight. I have been Mr. Fingers. I appreciate you. Back to you, Mr. I Want to Smoke.
Yeah, that's thank you so much, Andy. I do appreciate that. Yes. Christian Watson, ladies and gentlemen.
Christian Watson,
we'll all be looking
chocolate.
Right. Sex with chocolate. They play so beautifully. Don't you agree? I do.
Thanks for watching. If you like that clip, be sure to check out the other great content from the Let's Talk Football community. And as always, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when more great content like this becomes available.